Starmen Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another Starman Debates. I am your host Devin. With me this time is Cody and David.
Hey everybody.
Greetings to everyone.
And guys, Billy can't be with us because he's on vacation still.
I thought he was dead.
I thought he was drunk.
He can be a mixture of all three of those things at this point.
Alright.
Tune in next week when we might have a new Billy.
We're gonna need another Billy.
Do we still have that cloning machine?
Yeah, but it's on the fritz again.
Ah, darn it. That's how we got Cody.
Yeah. Oh, so it's like that Twins movie.
I don't know what your reference.
You know, the one with Arnold and Danny DeVito.
Wasn't that Junior?
No.
I'm looking it up right now.
No,
But yeah, the point was that the good stuff went to Arnold and the crap went into...
Oh, yes, you're right. There was that movie, but they also did Junior as well.
Yeah, it's Twins.
Cool.
So, guys, before we get started, what are we all doing gaming-wise?
Well, earlier tonight I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2
Okay.
and murdering.
As you tend to do with that game, I thought you were supposed to save people. By shooting them in the head, I guess.
I saved myself
Fair enough, fair enough.
and basically just been watching TV shows.
Okay. Anything in particular, or...
Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
On to the third season.
Didn't you just get that the other day?
Yep.
Christ, man.
Hey, I only got to disc 1.
Okay. David.
I've been going through the PlayStation 2 sweet codes again.
Nice.
Yeah. Working on the third one at the moment. For those of you who know, I'm playing as Thomas at the moment.
Ah.
Gathering his friends.
Cool.
I don't know too much about the third Suikoden, unfortunately.
I know nothing about any of them.
Really? No one's going to comment on that?
On what?
Thomas? Friends?
Oh, are you a tank engine?
No. No, but close enough. Just something. Yeah, his chapter is optional, but it's easier to get the stars that way, I find. Because you're kind of locked in with your party with the other three.
Okay.
Ah.
And I'm taking advantage of Steam sales and playing right now Graveyard Keeper. Which, holy crap, does that throw a lot of tutorials at you at the start.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like I should have took notes, and now I'm regretting that I didn't.
Shouldn't be that hard to look up how to do things.
Oh no, there's a whole wiki for it.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
When it has its own wiki, that's when you can tell it's complicated.
Yep.
Nah, damn near everything has its own wiki page at this point.
It has like 12 pages in the wiki.
Alright.
Each dedicated to like its own section of the mechanics of the game.
Wow.
So I'm just going to start by looking up a starter's guide and what you're supposed to do at the beginning.
Bury body.
See,
You leave it on somebody's doorstep.
I threw it in the river.
Wait, you did?
Yeah?
You can do that?
Yep.
Took him a while, but he did it.
David was there.
So...
Apparently you had to throw him downstream, not upstream.
Yeah.
So, do you just drag the body?
Yes.
He carries it.
Wow, bet the townspeople won't be happy with you.
Oh, he wasn't anywhere near the town.
No.
Oh, wow.
It lives out in the country, towns to the
Nice.
east.
And I threw them into the river to the west, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I was told later you can easily do it easier just to burn the bodies.
Yep.
I was like, now you tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Some poor sap's gonna have like dirty death water.
Damn it! Damn you! Now I want this game.
You stick with your Stardew Valley, you love it.
Yeah.
I need something new.
No, you don't. You just need to focus more on what you have.
Yeah. Be appreciative of what you have, sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate it all.
No, you don't.
I've uninstalled most of it to focus on different stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
I suppose we should move on at this point.
Yeah, you've already made a fool of yourself, so
Yeah.
it's par for the course. Guys, today's topic is actually story and story narratives, and your choices in said story. So, we're going to start back in the history of gaming where we never got a story, where we're just kind of given even a vague objective was best.
Or there was no real objective at all.
So, remember playing Pac-Man for the first time?
Yep.
Yeah, wasn't it Waka Waka Waka?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the objective? Eat cherries. Why?
Wow, you did not pay attention at all to the objective. Objective is to get all the dots in the maze.
Yeah, the power pellets. Pellets.
Yeah.
Power pellets let you eat the ghosts. Which are optional, but it gives you points. It's always fun to for the hunters to become the hunted.
Okay.
Saves your ass more than once in that game.
Yeah. That was a furry more to Pong though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Pong was basically, here's table tennis.
The game.
Yep, here's table tennis, just, not as cool.
Yeah, no, people got to play out of it.
Yeah, it's easy.
Okay.
It's a bit easier than table tennis.
Yeah, true.
Less reflexes required.
And apparently Pong had its own console.
Yeah?
I was like, wow.
That's what they did back then before the Atari came out.
And moving further up the line, then we got stuff like Mario Bros., which the story was in the manual.
Yeah. You got to save the princess!
If you didn't read the manual, all you were was just like, block right, jump
Yeah.
over that thing. Keep jumping.
Yeah. It's like, what am I doing? Did you read the manual? No. Read the manual.
Well, it's not like they had much memory to put the story in.
No.
True.
Any games that did that was a friggin' miracle.
Yes.
That is true.
Even Zelda gave you kind of a vague understanding of what you were doing.
Hey, Devin.
Yeah?
The president was kidnapped by ninjas. Are you a bad enough dude to save the president?
Yes. Yes, I am.
There you go.
Back in my day, all you ever needed was just to be told you're a badass and go save the president. That's all the story you ever needed.
I can think of one game that gave you the story right off the bat.
Huh?
Ghosts and Goblins?
Yeah.
NES one? Because demon comes down, kidnaps your girlfriend, and
And you get your armor on and chase after her.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you kind of knew what you were doing at that point.
yeah, it's like
I gotta go save her.
And if you're asking, what am I doing? Go away.
Well, it's a matter of go do this, but how do I do this?
Like beating the shit out of things.
I'd be like,
I can get behind that. That's straight to the point.
Yeah. Didn't Zelda 2 have like a convoluted backstory?
Yep.
It doesn't get mentioned at all in the game.
Nope.
It's just you start at the shrine, there's Zelda sleeping or dying or whatever, and you go off and explore.
wow.
It's never mentioned. Like, she's never mentioned again.
Yeah. Never mind the manual claims there are 2 Zeldas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one you saved in the first one was like a descendant of the original Zelda, which was the one sleeping the whole time.
Yeah, so go figure that one out.
Yep.
Good job, Nintendo.
And then we could go into the whole
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda storyline there.
Let's not.
That might be a discussion for another time.
Or a couple. With how many Zelda games there are.
Yes. And we move further on to games that actually give you a story as you go along. And these are more like the JRPGs,
Like Final Fantasy,
Final Fantasy,
Dragon Quest.
yes,
Star Ocean.
Star Ocean, Chrono Trigger,
The Tales series.
all every Tale series,
Yeah.
even Suikoden.
Mm-hmm.
Parasite Eve.
Yeah,
I guess Lunar, for those who know what that is.
Resident Evil.
Um,
Barry! No!
You almost became a giblet sandwich.
The giblet sandwich.
Yeah, I think that's what he says.
No,
No?
Jill sandwich.
Ah, really? Okay.
This
yeah, the
weapon.
character's name is Jill.
This weapon is very powerful, especially against living beings.
Now, not all stories were.
We were getting started.
Acting was new to games at that point,
Yeah.
at least in the U.S.
And I guess what they were going for was TZB horror.
Yeah, so can't fault the voice acting, and we'll do that on another topic.
I heard the Japanese version was even worse with its voice acting.
But the point is that we now evolved to where we actually got a story and we're more invested in the game
Yeah.
because we want to see how our story ended.
Yeah.
And then there's the other side of the coin where consequences happen because of the story.
Yeah.
Example? Or
Well, I don't really want to bring it up, but I was referring to Mass Effect. That infamous Fallout.
okay, yeah. This was also kind of done by Telltale with the Walking Dead series from
Although, apparently,
They're getting they're still getting finished,
yeah.
just by a different company.
But apparently, the choices you make don't really affect the story. Apparently,
And which
No.
one, Walking Dead or
I
Mass
think
Effect?
Walking Dead.
Alright.
yeah. We'll stick on Telltale for right now. I'm kind of avoiding that bee's nest of Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll smash that open later.
Okay.
Because apparently, you can make all the.
You can do everything opposite, and the story will somehow still play out sort of the same way. There might be
Yeah.
different characters,
Yeah.
depending on who you save.
Like, I've only played like a bit of one Telltale game,
Okay.
Wolf Among Us.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really speak for Telltale games. The only game like it I can speak for is Life is Strange.
Okay.
Because, and that's a good example of, yeah, your choices do change a lot of crap.
I think that was the point.
Yeah. It's one of the first games that actually focused on your choices matter.
Oh yeah. I did one thing I thought would end well, and I'm like, oh, this could be. Next thing I know, I dropped my controller, completely shocked, and I'm like, what did I do?
You chose poorly, that's what happened.
You have chosen poorly.
I was like, oh my god, no, change Elder. Finish.
I think that was the lesson of the game, wasn't it?
I think that's the lesson of the entire game.
Yeah.
There will always be consequences to actions.
When will you ever learn that your actions have consequences?
Do the same thing again. Apparently never.
Oh, you're gonna learn alright.
But to be fair, some games, the consequences aren't that bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Bethesda underneath the bridge here with Skyrim. Yeah, sure, I shot that guy in the face with an arrow. What's my punishment? Oh, pay this amount of money or spend this amount of time in jail, which doesn't really do anything.
Doesn't it drop your skills a bit, though?
A little bit, but not enough to it's not like I can't train them back.
Alright.
Yeah, and they did worse in Oblivion.
Yeah.
Like, they dropped them a lot worse in Oblivion. Pretty much in Skyrim, murder is slap on the wrist.
Pretty much.
Well, you're in Viking territory, so maybe that's another thing.
Maybe.
True. It's like, you killed this person, pay this amount of money. And
Halt,
by,
halt, criminal scum.
I'm going to mildly inconvenience you right now.
yep. And that phrase I'm sick of hearing.
Don't say it.
Yeah, please don't.
There you go.
He's learning, people.
Hooray!
Took it over to the knee.
Come here, you bastard.
I had to.
No, you really didn't.
No, we were happier without hearing that.
The cake is a lie?
Can you just wail on him all the rest of the podcast?
Alright. You don't know what to keep your mouth shut, do you, Cody boy?
Nope.
Jeez.
So back to the discussion at hand.
Yeah.
While Cody recovers from a concussion. So we all like our stories in video games. I'm going to assume that's a pretty obvious statement.
Yeah, especially when they seem to get convoluted to hell.
You want to give an example?
Metal Gear.
Oh yeah, wow, that is a complicated story. I totally forgot. I only kind of went up to Twin Snakes and kind of jumped off that bandwagon.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, is like, wow, that got unnecessarily complicated.
I've never played any of them.
Really? I think that'd be one up that's right up your alley.
I'm not good at stealth.
That's the one game that's very lenient on the stealth mechanic. If you're bad at stealth, it's actually more hilarious.
I think I played the first PlayStation game, and that was it.
Okay, that one wasn't so lenient on the stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. There was this like laser grid. Had to get past it and couldn't, and I was like, usually when I get stuck in an area, I'm like, power.
Done. So, yeah. So you would say, David, a convoluted story kind of ruins it for you? Or
Well,
makes it better?
It depends on who you're talking to, really.
I'm talking to you.
Alright. Alright then! Yes, it can ruin a story for me. Then again, a stupid plot point could just as easily ruin a story for me, so maybe I'm the wrong person to talk to.
Yeah, well, you're the only person other than Cody in the room, so I don't have much options.
Good point.
Kind of running out of options, Dave. Alright, Cody, same question to you. Does a convoluted story add to the experience for you, or make it worse?
If it's done well. Like,
If you can follow along,
yeah. Like, if you can follow along, it's not so bad. But if you're in the middle of a game and all of a sudden you're just like, who the hell is that?
what the hell's going on now? What's that thing? Why is this happening?
Yeah.
Why is there a wall of text that doesn't make sense to me?
Wait. When did they get married? What the hell?
I thought I was fighting the Empire, not some giant eyeball.
All hail Emperor Lord. I, for one, welcome our one-eyed overlord.
I see what you did there.
Yep.
So yeah, like if it's done well and I can follow it.
Understandable. I'm in the same kind of boat. If it's too convoluted, though, I find I lose interest because it's just too much to take in. But at the same time, if it's very simple and plain, you also lose interest because you're kind of just going through the motion.
Hey, Devin.
Yeah?
Xenogears.
That was convoluted.
Here's three screens of text before the game even begins.
Yep.
After a cutscene.
Yeah, I played the demo and I was like, no, I'm good.
And it gets stranger as it goes along.
I'm good. I never played it back.
So, yeah, let's go. Thank you, David. Let's go into that. Wall of text to explain your game. How many people love looking at that?
Not me.
No, I will agree with Dave. If you can show me in a cutscene, please show me in a cutscene.
Yeah.
I hate the Star Wars openings for that. I hate reading for 5 minutes before I get into the movie.
I'm trying to think of another.
How about the villain monologue?
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
It usually goes hand in hand with the wall of text in games.
Yeah.
Where the hero has to ask every single question about why he's doing what he's doing and what it is.
Yeah.
Or the hero doesn't even have to ask. The villain just kind of goes into it.
Yeah. Final Fantasy IX comes to mind with that with Garland.
Yes, that.
Has to explain his whole plan in meticulous detail. But why did you do this? What involved that? Well, that's simple. It's like, no, it wasn't. It was needlessly complicated.
Yeah. So this kind of goes into something I was looking into, which is the cutaway to another scene. We don't do this a lot anymore, but most games before, mostly RPGs, you'll get to a certain point in the game and it'll cut away to either like the villain setting up his plan, or switch over to another character and you play them for a little bit.
Yeah.
Did that take you guys out of the immersion of you're playing this one hero? And now you have some background information that this hero doesn't know, but you know?
Yeah, that does get weird at times, especially if it happens too much. I will admit, sometimes I forget that the hero doesn't know information I do.
Yeah, that's kind of the one fault to that is the player's privy to this information, but the hero isn't. So when you come into the scene where the hero's shocked and awed by the new plan that the evil mastermind came up with,
or a plot twist of some sort.
or a plot twist that you already knew.
It's like, oh right, he doesn't know. Unless that plot twist was seen a mile away.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Obvious plot twist was obvious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're like, how the hell did you not know?
Your character's an idiot.
Yep. How could I know my best friend or girlfriend was evil? It was in her fucking name.
Evelina.
Ah, jeez.
I'd be like,
Yeah. Like, how did I know that was the villain in disguise? He was wearing dark tinted glasses.
Nothing else.
he's like, how did you guys know he was the villain? He didn't change his clothes, you idiot.
Or just change the color scheme or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He inverted the color scheme. I'm wearing a red top and blue when I'm evil, and a blue top and red pants when I'm good. They'll never see it coming. But yeah, so that kind of went out the window because people were in the same boat as it. Kind of takes you out of the immersion because you now no longer feel like you're playing the main character. You're
Yeah.
playing God watching down on this.
Yeah.
But I do kind of miss it. I love kind of the segue over to well, what's the villain doing at this point? Well, here's what he's doing.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, well, that's what it was, and then we stopped because it does take you out
Yeah.
of the game of you playing as the main character.
And some companies probably overdid it sometimes.
Some games overdid it, where every achievement you did, like basically every chapter, you cut away to, well, here's what the villain's doing, and here's what the other army is doing that's supposed to be helping you, but they're being assholes about it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's where the friends that fell off the cliff 5 scenes back, they're still trying to get back to you. Here's what they're doing.
Flashbacks.
Oh yeah, let's talk about these. We can't tell you all the information at the start of the thing, so we're gonna just do small flashbacks when they're convenient.
Or long ones.
Yeah, or really long ones.
You want to take a break? No, let's keep going.
Final Fantasy 7.
That's one. Again, Xenogears was bad with this too.
Yeah.
At one point. Let's just say Square in general.
Yeah, Square does flashbacks poorly. Alright, I'm gonna throw Final Fantasy IV under the bus. Character deaths that didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
Let's make this dramatic scene. Alright, now let's not actually kill the guy here, because, like, you know, he might be valuable later.
Yeah, we like him.
I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna steal up this hole with a bomb.
With me attached to it!
Woo!
Oh, I'm just hospitalized, that's all.
Who did that?
Sid.
He jumps off your ship
And
to,
he didn't die.
No.
Yeah.
Huh.
He was just hospitalized, though he was injured for a while.
Yeah.
He got better, apparently.
He came down with a case of being dead. He got better.
And apparently a few characters got screwed up and that got better.
Oh yeah, no. Every character that supposedly dies, you can find, and they're perfectly fine.
Except Tilla, because no one cared.
Toa's the only one who actually died.
Yeah.
He's old. He had a good life.
That's probably what the reason he was. Yeah, he's old.
Yeah.
Or that revenge was wrong or some shit like that.
Yeah, when you base your whole life on revenge, you don't get a happy ending.
Twins.
Yeah, the twins come back.
Yep. Apparently. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, not your party.
No one who leaves comes back.
Yeah.
Except when they do.
Final Fantasy IV, we contradict ourselves every possible way.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh.
Yang.
Oh yeah, Yang. Yang.
I'll block the shot with my body. This cannon.
Yeah.
I'm okay, I just got amnesia.
This guy amnesia and I'm being taken care of by fairies.
Yeah.
Oh. Story. Plot twist. Let's see. I'm evil. I'm not evil anymore. I'm evil again.
Oh, I'm being mind controlled.
Yeah.
Or I was like,
Twice.
oh, sorry. I was gonna say I didn't know my kingdom was evil. Like, oh.
Who was that again?
That's another game, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not get into that right now. But just in general, that whole the honorable.
You've been working for the bad guy
Yeah.
plot. But your character's like, oh, I didn't know.
Actually, I made it like another character that did that.
Ah.
And, well, just in general, yeah. Like, whether it's your main character or if it's a supporting character, it is dumb.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know your armies that massacre every town they go to are evil? You thought that was just the norm of war? Yes.
He was like, no, I didn't. Yeah, I thought it was normal.
Hey, Bill, our hats have skulls on them. Do you think we're the bad guys?
Bill, our swords are covered with blood.
But our lord or whatever said this country was being evil or something, or was plotting something. We had to stop them. Actually, I was referencing 9, but the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 did the, like, really early on and just threw it at the window.
Yeah, Final Fantasy IV was like, they're plotting against us. Take this package to them.
Take this present to them. I think there's a translation error in one of them where he does say present.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's a peace offering.
here, Cecil, take this package to them. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Oh god, everything's on fire. Oh, give them the gift of fire. See, we're such good neighbors.
Yeah, it's like, our king is ordering us to slaughter people. Are we evil?
Our queen is ordering us to slaughter a race, but we're not evil.
Or racist.
Yeah.
We're good people. It's the
Yeah.
other race that was a bad.
Yeah.
Fuck half bunny people.
That's funny people.
I don't know, I was trying to throw in like a fantasy race that
Alright.
would be slaughtered easily, and I thought
Yeah.
half bunny people was funny.
Yeah.
Well, there is something like that in Final Fantasy 12.
The Vera, yeah.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know.
Good job.
They get this far in it. Did they get attacked or something?
I didn't get far enough in it either, so I don't know.
Alright, never mind.
I didn't either.
I know I don't know how to pronounce it. The Burmesians in Final Fantasy 9 got that.
Yeah.
And their massacre gets forgotten like halfway through the game. When you side with the country that did it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the girlfriend of the main character is the princess there. I dare you guys to make less sense.
Yeah. Sweep that one under the rug.
Yep.
Never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what you're talking about. This isn't a thing.
I'll edit that one out of the history books.
Yeah. Now, the other country we attacked, we will mention a lot, because we go there.
Yeah.
But that first one, oh no, that didn't happen. What do you... never mind one of the main characters is from that country.
Yeah. He's cool with it, though.
She.
He, whatever.
It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. But yeah, it's like, she was cool with it. Like, anyway, I could go on tangents about
Oh, yeah,
that
we
forever.
could definitely just go into hitches on.
Yeah. Or let's see here. How about the amnesia story arc?
Oh, where your character just suffers memory loss.
Or someone in your party suffers memory loss.
Yeah. See, when I hear amnesia, my favorite character for that is Shadow the Hedgehog. Because that's his actual story. In every sense of every time you see him.
Final Fantasy 5.
Yeah.
Let Devin tell his story first.
Yeah.
No, I was pretty much done there. It's basically like Shadow the Hedgehog. What's that about? Well, he has amnesia. He's trying to figure out who he is, and that's why you have different paths to take.
Yeah.
When you first meet Shadow in the first Sonic Adventure 2, he doesn't have amnesia, but he doesn't really tell you who exactly he is. Or he's not confident in his memories. And it just spirals from there.
Yeah, you were saying, Cody, Galuf was one example.
Yeah.
And there's millions of others.
I guess I was fortunate. I don't think I've ever played any other games with amnesia.
It's semi-common, but a lot of...
Except maybe self-inflicted? Maybe? I'm thinking,
I don't know many that are self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's not amnesia. Maybe that's blockage.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking of Silent Hill 2.
Where, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where your mind purposely blocks off memories because they're horrifying or you just don't want to deal with them right now.
Alright.
Amnesia is more something caused amnesia.
Yeah.
Blockages, your brain decided now's not a good time to remember this.
Yeah. Talk about a story. Holy crap.
I don't know, I love Silent Hill for its story because it's
Yeah.
basically look at your psyche. This is what Silent Hill's all about.
Like, that's what I really liked about Silent Hill 2. It's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Then you get to the end and I'm like, oh. Okay.
So, with that, we'll move even further into the future where now we're choosing our own responses to questions and answers. We're not just leading dialogue.
Yeah.
And with that came the possibility of my choices matter.
Except when they don't.
Except for
Yeah.
a lot of times they really don't.
Yeah.
Or in very minor ways.
Or the plot still... how should I put this? Goes out of its way to put it back in the same path again.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're going to go back a little bit to the "but thou must" response. You have to go save the world. No, but thou must.
And then they make you do it anyway.
Yeah. So you had the option, but the option really didn't. You didn't really get an option.
I'm not sure this counts, but there's this obscure game called Nomad and the Soul Eaters. I think that's what it's called.
All right.
Where you can beat the game as a hero, and then afterwards you can play through it as a villain.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
And you can actually... And actually, some of the villains you fight are fighting you as heroes because even you're worse than them.
Oh wow.
That's actually pretty interesting. That almost feels Undertale-esque.
Yeah. Let's see. I think this is the same game that had the arc words. Oh, I know. I understand. Bravery means insanity or something like that. Maybe I'll look that up. But yeah, it takes a dark twist to some things.
Yeah, I'm interested in finding this game.
One game I can think of that did a blend of things was Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain was an interesting experience because you've had different stories from different people that merged into one.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, in that your choices do kind of matter. Sort of.
Actually, not as much as you think.
Okay. I do like how sometimes, like, you could progress to one part of the story, and due to a screw up you made, somebody may not be there.
Yeah. That's a common... Your choices affected maybe the outcome of this guy's life.
Yeah.
But the overall story is still going to go off regardless of who's actually there. This kind of ties in with the also games that have multiple endings because a choice you make early on it kind of dictates what ending you're getting.
I think a good one for that is, once again, Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
With the multiple different endings.
Yeah. There were several other games that did that before it, but...
Yeah. And, the one I mentioned earlier, that does do a lot of... Your dialogue changes stuff a bit every time is Life is Strange. I like those kind of games where your decisions affect the story.
I like it to a degree, but at the same time, I do, like... There are times where I just want to just be told a story. I don't care.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to make a choice.
Because I'm a general jerk in games overall, so I usually always get the jerk ending.
Alright, I found the game. It was actually Soul Nomad in the World Eaters.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a demon path that really takes its name seriously.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
And guys, with that, we're going to run out of time, so we're going to have to call it here for this discussion.
Alright.
Thank you all for listening. This has been a Starman Debates. I'm your host, Devin.
I'm Cody. Have a great night.
David, see you later.
Have a good one, guys.